Welcome. Today is Saturday, February 16th, 2019. Here's what's what. A Connecticut woman was severely injured after a stick of dynamite she believed was a candle exploded in her hand. The incident happened after a thunderstorm knocked out power at her family's home. Katrina Gutierrez went into the basement trying to find some candles so her family could have some light until the power was restored. While in the cellar, she grabbed what she thought was a candle and lit the wick. Japan is facing declining strawberry farming communities across the country. Hardly anybody wants to work in the greenhouses anymore. Strawberry farming is a skill that takes many years to master, and it's not the most stable profession. But former tech entrepreneur Hiroki Iwasa may have come up with a solution. After a decade, he's proven his model. He runs a course to teach beginners how to grow great strawberries. Hiroki created high-tech greenhouses that automate most of the process. Computers now set and adjust the conditions, creating the perfect temperature, humidity, and carbon dioxide levels for the fruit. They even control the curtains to adjust the level of sunlight. The fruits of his work are now on sale at high-end department stores, and he's opened a dedicated outlet in Tokyo. European plane maker Airbus said Thursday it will stop making its SUPERJUMBO A380 in 2021 for lack of customers, abandoning the world's biggest passenger jet and one of the aviation industry's most ambitious and most troubled endeavors. Barely a decade after the double-deck, 500-plus seat plane started carrying passengers, Airbus said that the key client Emirates is cutting back its orders, and as a result, they have no substantial A380 backlog and hence no basis to sustain production. The decision could affect up to 3,500 jobs and has already cost the plane maker $523 million in losses in 2018. A 20-year-old college student and the man who kidnapped her were killed in a shootout with police in Kentucky. 24-year-old Tyrell Pounds kidnapped 20-year-old Skylar Williams at gunpoint from a parking lot at Ohio State University's Mansfield campus on Monday, February 11th. A few hours later, officers responded and began chasing the vehicle. After a 20-mile chase, police said they heard gunfire from the vehicle. Officers returned fire, shooting into the car. Tyrell was pronounced dead at the scene, while Skylar was rushed to the hospital where she died from her injuries. On Monday, an historic winter storm pounded Hawaii with hurricane-force winds, massive waves, and snow in some unusual places. Maui was blanketed in snow at altitudes as low as 6,200 feet, the lowest snowfall since 1952. At the 10,023-foot summit of Maui's Haleakala volcano, many world-class telescopes were frozen solid. At the observatory, ice was attached to buildings and fences with about a foot of snow on the ground, creating black ice that was a danger to vehicles. This observatory was Hawaii's first astronomical research and development facility. The summit is home to the Atlas Asteroid Impact Early Warning System, the Air Force's Maui Space Surveillance Complex, and the Pan-STARRS Asteroid and Comet Survey Telescope. These and other telescopes on the summit may not thaw out until next week. Turning to birthdays for today, February 16th. LeVar Burton turns 62. LeVar's an American actor, presenter, director, and author. He's best known for his roles as the host of the PBS children's series Reading Rainbow, Lieutenant Commander Geordi LaForge in Star Trek The Next Generation, and the young Kunta Kinte in the ABC television miniseries Roots. William Catt is 68 today. William is an American voice artist, musician, film and television actor, best known as the star of the television series The Greatest American Hero. He first became known for playing Tommy Ross, the prom date of Carrie White, in the film Carrie, and starred in films such as Big Wednesday and Butch and Sundance: The Early Days. Between 1985 and 1988, he starred in 9 Perry Mason television films alongside his mother, Barbara Hale, who reprised her role as Della Street from the television series Perry Mason. Ice-T is 61. Ice-T is an American rapper, songwriter, actor, and record producer. He began his career as an underground rapper in the 1980s, and since 2000, he's portrayed an NYPD detective on the television police drama Law and Order Special Victims Unit. John McEnroe turns 60. John is an American retired tennis player. He was known for his shot-making artistry and volleying skills, as well as his confrontational on-court behavior that frequently landed him in trouble with umpires and tennis authorities. World Waters LLC is initiating a voluntary recall of certain lots of cold-pressed juice watermelon water, original 12-packs, due to the potential presence of soft plastic that may be loosely floating in some of the finished products. The company urges consumers to check the package prior to consumption. While no adverse events associated with the products have been reported to date, the presence of plastic could potentially be a choking hazard. Accordingly, out of an abundance of caution and to ensure consumer safety, the company is recalling the products to the retail and consumer level. These products can be identified by the main label on the bottle and the lot number that is printed on the bottom of the bottle. The products were sent to customers nationwide for distribution via retail sales from December 22, 2018 through February 5, 2019. World Waters will provide consumers a coupon for replacement product upon proof of purchase. Consumers seeking replacement product or with questions regarding this recall can contact World Waters. Among postmenopausal women, drinking multiple diet drinks daily was associated with an increase in the risk of having a stroke caused by a blocked artery, especially small arteries. Compared with women who consume diet drinks less than once a week or not at all, women who consume 2 or more artificially sweetened beverages per day were 23% more likely to have a stroke, 31% more likely to have a clot-caused stroke, 29% more likely to develop heart disease, fatal or non-fatal heart attack, and 16% more likely to die from any cause. Many well-meaning people, especially those who are overweight or obese, drink low-calorie sweetened drinks to cut calories in their diet. The American Heart Association suggests water as the best choice for a no-calorie beverage. Record snowfall covered Moscow on Wednesday, with streets and monuments blanketed in white and dozens of flights canceled at the city's main airport. Snow coated trees and power lines from morning, but melted into deep slush on pavements as temperatures rose above freezing in the afternoon. Some 2.8 inches of snow fell overnight, with drifts reaching up to 18 inches. Aeroflot airline canceled more than 70 flights in and out of the city's airport. The Moscow Meteorological Service said the snowfall beat a record set in 1995 and amounted to almost a third of the average monthly figure. Other services said the snowfall broke a 2007 record. City authorities sent out more than 60,000 people to shovel the snow, some 10,000 snowplows, and 2,000 trucks were dispatched. A river has gone from thin and dry to 37 miles wide in a matter of weeks as a result of floods in northeast Australia. Images released by NASA show the change in the Flinders River, one of Australia's longest waterways, over the past month, with flooding there at its worst in more than half a century. Meteorologists analyzed the image and said it appeared the river had swelled 37 miles wide at some points. The river is now so big it's creating its own weather system. The Queensland Bureau of Meteorology said extra moisture from the flooding helped create a thunderstorm early Thursday. Australia's billion-dollar beef industry is expected to sustain heavy losses due to the storms. About 500,000 cattle are believed to have died in the flooding, estimated to be worth about $213 million.